+7. And
Pass.
we wouldn't mind getting a call here from TR.
Pass.
No dice. He's not very happy about that, is he? Tell you what. Do you feel like it's a bit demoralizing, isn't it? You feel you get a big pair like that and then you don't get any action. You feel like it was wasted.
Yeah, you're looking for a little bit of action with the queens, aren't you? But he put in quite a big raise there, didn't he?
Tell you, these guys all have their hands full. I mean, this has been a strong tournament so far, but on paper, this looks like it may be the strongest heat of the lot.
I looked at all the lineups, Jesse, and I think this is the hardest heat, to be honest.
Pass.
There's just no weak spots in it. I mean, you really could see any of the 6 coming through.
Call. Pass. Pass. No raise.
It's been a limp in here from Rob Cooper in the early goings. And I think he's head up against the big blind.
Check.
Chicken Joe. They both
4,000.
flopped the same kind of hand here.
Yeah, both with poor kickers.
But because the 6 and 3 are out there, chance of a split
Call.
pot only 15%. The 7 virtually must play.
Yeah, I mean, Joe's flat call there might slow Robert up a little bit.
That's actually a good card for Rob Cooper. It's made him a flush draw here. But I would imagine Kwame is
8,000.
still the favorite with that kicker.
Call.
And as it happens now, Cooper needs a heart to win or a 4. A 3 or 6 would be a split pot. That's the perfect card. It's made him a flush. And
Check, check.
I
King four.
think Rob Cooper has misread his hand
He
here.
hasn't.
He's definitely misread his hand.
He hasn't seen the flush there, Jesse. He didn't see it. If he sees the flush there, Joe's got to call him. It's come back door.
You know, Anthony, I wonder if there's something wrong with the lights there, because that is the exact same seat that Dale Hoy misread a flush last week. And Rob Cooper's
Oh, that was awful.
is saying, what was I doing? That's not like Rob at all. He's very experienced.
They're really
I can't
hard
believe that.
shows
I've
on
never
this.
ever seen Robert Cooper make a mistake like that. He hasn't seen it. It's come back door. He gets paid. He must make a bet.
I'll tell you what, that is great news for Cho Kwame, who basically was forced to call there. He checked with the intention of calling, didn't he?
He must call. He's got the top pair on the board.
Would have been really funny if Joe had made a big bet on the river and
Pass.
Rob had called. Oh, gosh.
Pass.
Every time you think you've seen everything, Anthony,
Raise to
something else
8,000
happens.
total. Pass.
It's really odd.
Oh, wowee.
Fagan has made it a total of
Re-raise.
8,000 with the ace-10.
15,000 more, 22
And
total.
this is a
Pass.
very trappy sort of re-raise, isn't it? It's enticing.
Yeah, the trouble is when the ace-10's suited, Jesse, it does make it look a little bit more attractive.
Call.
Quick call from Fagan. There's a good chance Fagan can get trapped, could get in trouble here. If it comes an ace, however, he'll be quite happy.
It's a great flop for Joe.
Check.
Wow, what a check there. He's given Fagan the rope to hang him with.
I don't think Don bets. I think he might smell a rat.
Check.
Good call. Fagan's looking for a spade or an ace. And
Joe needs to bet here, Jesse. Otherwise he's risking an ace on the river or a spade.
there's 46,000 in the pot. How much should he bet?
25,000.
Well, I think whatever he bets is going to get called.
Fagan's
Fagan's got the flush draw and an ace to win it.
he's nearly getting the right price on this, is Don, but
25,000.
I'm just wondering here, Anthony, if Don might decide that if he moves all in, he could take Joe off the hand.
Joe doesn't put this hand down. If he comes over the top here, I think Joe might move all in.
What is the proper play for Don? Looks like he's ruling out folding.
Flat call, Jesse. He must flat call here.
Can he afford to lose 25,000 chips? That's what he's trying to work out, I guess.
Call.
Well, Don has called. He must be reading the situation right, but big pot here for Joe Kwame, who doesn't want to see a spade or an ace. That's what Fagan's looking for.
King of spades would be disastrous, wouldn't it?
It would. Here's the river. It came the king, but the wrong one. And Joe can barely keep the smile off his face. He's actually got the nuts here. Best hand possible.
I think he might check here, Joe.
Check.
Oh, wow. I think you've played with him before. He's going to try and get Don to hang himself. He's thinking, and Don is going to...
Not very good, Katie.
Don might fall right into it. I mean, it's the only way Don can win is to bluff here. Is he going to try and represent ace-king?
20,000.
Oh, dear.
It's too much love.
Well, now, if I was Joe, Jesse, I'd put
All
in
in.
the minimum right. Oh, he's gone all in. He's gone all in.
And the Irishman, Don Fagan, 77th in the World Series this year, has really gotten outplayed by Chicken Joe here, hasn't
Played
he?
really well here, Chicken Joe.
Don cannot
Pass.
call, and he is seriously wounded here. Kwame plays the kings to perfection. Looking at the leaderboard, if you had to pick a favorite before this heat began, you might not have said Joe Kwame, but he has displayed some moves and grooves tonight so far. Expect the unexpected. That's usually the good rule of thumb for a poker game. Two of the favorites, Ken Leonard and Don Fagan, both fighting out of a paper bag right now, and Chicken Joe Kwame running over this table.
Pass. Pass.
The only guy who's
Pass.
really yet to do
Pass.
anything is Big TR Trevor
Call.
Reardon, but we expect that from him early
Raise.
on, don't we?
4,000 more.
Yeah, we do. I mean,
6,000.
Joey's absolutely playing power poker, Jesse, isn't he?
Really is. John Wong limped into Ken Leonard's big blind here, and Leonard has raised 4,000 with the ace-king, and Wong's peeling off a flop. This is action. Is he trying to send a message to Ken that you just can't steal my blind like that?
Yeah, he is here.
Check.
Interestingly
Check.
enough, if it comes a jack, they'll both make a straight. Be very bad news for John Wong. And,
Ken Leonard's there, Dan.
ace-king the best hand right here.
Scaring me.
He doesn't breathe, you know.
He does have a hard stare, Ken, doesn't he?
Check. Check.
Why is Ken checking this all the way down? Does not want to do too many chips?
Ken's wary of John. Don't worry about that.
He's
Check,
basically
check.
checked John Wong into the winner.
Nice, good.
Ken's going to be sick when he sees this.
He should have put a bet in there, Jesse.
With the one.
Didn't have to be a big bet, did it?
Didn't have to be a big bet. You know, any size bet, and John can't call, and he's let him river him.
Well, Ken's been sitting beside me talking the talk, but he's always ready to walk the walk.
My family's always been extremely competitive, and if you made a mistake, you'll hear about it for months. Like if you dropped a glass of milk, your mom and dad would ask you want to eat in the bathtub for several months. But I'm the only one who's been really interested in playing games. My dad, he learned me chess when I was 6 and poker when I was 7, and from then on I always played games.
A big WPT win in Vegas, and captain of the Swedish side, Ken, has helped put Scandinavian poker on the map.
The Swedes are pretty mellow, they can handle a bad beat, they're not so emotional. You see, people from the southern parts of Europe, they can get very emotional, and that's not good in poker. You can use that against someone who has all the emotions and needle him and get him off his A game.
Every angle should be pressed, and Ken doesn't mind the needle to get an edge.
I use table talk all the time to get a feel for players and see what kind of persons they are, and you can ask them a lot of questions even before the game starts. Where do you play? What levels? What's your favorite game? You have a girlfriend, and you watch them, see how they eat. There's a lot of details that you can pay attention to and information you can